Thank you. Thank you very much. Love you too. Alrighty, this spotlight's in my eyes. I'm normally quite blind tonight. I'm even blinder, so make sure I don't trip over anything. Alright, the next set coming up, setting us up for tonight is the amazing Honeydew crew. Alright, everyone give them a big round of applause.
Hiya, I'm Dechin and we are MUYUU! Welcome everyone to MUYUU's first ever solo live, The Movement! Can I hear a big, big cheer from everyone in the crowd right now? Yeah. I think you can do it one more time. A bit better, let's go! Much better, everyone.
I hope you enjoyed our first two songs, Saika and Yuzu Aino Utta. We've been preparing, choreographing these songs for months now, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it.
So just a little bit about us. MUYUU crew was formed last year to perform for an event called the Matsuri, which is held by the Japanese Studies Society of UWA. But of course, once isn't enough, right? Once performance isn't enough, right? So we decided to continue our activities, and also because we wanted to try choreographing, because our first song was actually a cover.
Oh yeah!
And on the note of choreography, we are heavily inspired by traditional Japanese elements, as you can see by our fans that we love to use, and also our lovely costume designs.
Yeah!
Along with our choreography, we also like to include modern pop elements and contemporary elements as well.
So our latest event that we actually performed at was the Oz Comic Con, and if you guys like to go to events like that, you might see us sometime soon this year.
Thank you to everyone who supported us up until now, and we hope you guys continue to support us in the future as well.
So please follow us on our socials on Instagram at honeydew_perth. We post all of our activities and schedules there. So, and also we'll be announcing our YouTube channel soon, so please look forward to it.
Finally, for our last performance of the night, it's actually the first song that we performed together as a group, Kyoki Rambu. Thank you to MUYUU who saw us perform last year at JSS Matsuri and gave us the opportunity to open for her tonight. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
So finally, this is
Kyoki Rambu!
Give it up for the Honeydew Crew! You know what happens when the music stops, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the night, our one and only MUYUU! Stop, MUYUU, stop hiding, come here. Alright, introduce. Alright, MUYUU has instructed me to music first, so I shall obey. Alright, come bring yourselves up the front, let's give her a big round of applause, MUYUU!
I bet this one's a good one. kind of just like trying it out. So the second season will be a bigger one, a pretty one, and a proper one. Yeah, so make sure you're going to pre-order it when it comes out. Right, so do you want to do the call and response? Right, so hello everyone, my name is MUYUU, and my call and response is if I say MUYUU MUYUU, please say Neko Neko, which means cat in Japanese. And if I say Neko Neko, what are you going to say? Thank you so much, let's go! Right, okay. MUYUU MUYUU! Neko Neko! Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to do a song. Do you remember like when you first met me?
Yeah, what? Next go, let's go!
Well, yay! Is anyone here have seen like attendant Sugar High? Such an old name. Yeah, so I hope you still remember this sound. That's good. Thank you.
Alright, who's ready to party with you tonight? Alright, let's go. Not just you, right? Alright. Let's go. Thank you. Fist bumps. Thank you. Woo! Yes. Yeah. Alright. Oh my, swan out on my fans. This has come out already. First casualty of the night. Yeah. Now this next one. Alright, let's go. Now this one is not a anime song. I'm afraid to disappoint you guys. This one is a has-been hotel song. Yeah. But I made it anime just because I can. Alright.
Let's go.
Me too, what a coincidence. Alright, now I have to tell you guys, I performed this song. I actually literally came back from London about less than a week ago. I did this song on a Sunday, which is a Monday here. And it was 9 o'clock at night exactly. And I was very jet lagged. It was about 4 a.m. in Perth time when I did that song. Now the London crowd, I can tell you, are freaking insane. Alright? So you guys in Perth, I was literally just observing. Do I like the Perth crowd better or do I like the London crowd better? You guys are sounding very convincing. Perth or London? Alright, where my Perth crowd at? Give you guys a drink. Yeah! Perth crowd. This song is for you. This is one of my favorites. Y'all know this one, you have to sing along. Right. Alright, hey, MUYUU, take it out, please. Alright, everything is clean. Man, you guys rock! Alright, it is the Perth crowd after all. Alright, how are we going for time? How am I going for time? Where's my timekeeper? I think I've got another like 10 minutes to go. Alright. Alright. This I'm actually contemplating this one, this next one. This one is really hard to sing. Do I want to do it? Y'all love torturing me. Wrong. See, I told you, I'm a boomer. Alright, you wanna play it fast? Google search bar. Type in just cosplay sings. A little shameless self plug here. You will find the game Cyberpunk. You will find some work from Cartoon Network that I did, and you will find also tracks that I did for Reverse 1999. So for Cyberpunk, if you turn on radio 89.7 Growl FM, you will hear the song Afterlife. That is me singing to you in the game itself. If you look up any of the computers in the Cyberpunk game, and you search up just cosplay sings, you will find my information in there. I am canon in the Cyberpunk universe. Alright, enough my shameless self-plug. Let's take a break because I'm about to die. Get ready for MUYUU Part 2! Peace out.
Okay, hello everyone. So this is actually not planned. I didn't prepare anything, but MUYUU told me, can you just pick a few songs and sing? And I ended up picking 2 songs from my previous set, and hopefully I can win it today. Okay.
Let's go, you're up. Let's go.
much when I see the MUYUU shirts. Just a reminder, there is a merch store just over to my left. Yes, that's right. I'm one of those people that can't differentiate left and right. To my left and your right. Make sure you get your copy of MUYUU's light stick. If you haven't, they are selling really fast. She's got also some chickies. Make sure you get your hands on some of that. What else is there? There's a couple of pins. The merch store, give us a wave, please. Yeah. Just over there, yeah. There you go. So, do your best to support your local idol because MUYUU works really damn hard. I've known her for years. She's one of the hardest working idols in my eyes. Give us some love, you people! Woo, alright. Who's ready for MUYUU Part 2? Yeah. Where's MUYUU? Oh, there she is. Alright. Give it up for MUYUU!
Wow.
chica idol. That's sorry, that's a really big step for me. Like I have been want to do this, but also like worry about it, like. Right, so wait, what is the next one?
What's the next one?
Oh my god. Alright.
Dirty morning. You're the queen. Absolutely. It's a first.
Thank
เอาฟังครับคุย
Yeah, just give me a second, take a break. I sip a little bit water, and then the next dance will be collaboration with someone. With someone.
Let go, let go. 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 Let go, let go.
Muyuu, from you.
Yay, Q&A time. Any question?
I just found this out like literally 2 seconds ago. What's up?
Question time.
Okay, we're making it cozy. Let's go. Right.
Can everyone see me from here? Right. Remember when I set up the ticket goals, I said, oh, so new costume for 20 tickets. Here's my new costume. Yay! And then Q&A video. Wow, it's going to be a video like after this show. I'll make a video, but like also Q&A for 30 tickets. So if anyone has any question they wanna ask, they can ask now.
Questions?
May I apologize for the white chocolate comment on stage?
Yeah, sure. That's fun. That's fun. It's just like Muyuu like dark chocolate, but you're allowed to like any type of chocolate. White chocolate is good.
All chocolate is chocolate. Alright, next question. There's a discussion? Yeah?
How did you get so good at dancing?
Really good question.
Just start dancing since you're very young. But also like I'm pretty lazy honestly. So
That's a lie.
I only do like a few dances each year. So I just like keep learning and forgetting. Yeah. Keep learning and keep forgetting what you do and learn it again. Just like keep doing it for enough time. I don't know how long I have been dancing for, like probably, yeah, pretty much since primary school. Yeah.
So the key is practice, practice, practice. Alright, that's the question. Yeah?
What motivated you to start being an idol?
Okay, so I feel like is someone know the answer? It starts with B and A. Yay! Big Metal! So, yeah, I found out Big Metal when I was like 15 probably, and then I was like, oh, what is this? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, what is idol and what is metal music? So I learned two things at once. And like, yeah.
Alright, we have time for another two questions. Alright, any more questions? Yeah? Chip.
Who's your favourite member in Idol and why is it Worship? Why is it Worship? Because Noxy didn't even bother showing up, and it's definitely not because they're not underage. And why is Worship your favourite member?
I actually have a question for Idol Live. Why is Noxy and Worship always like having this little competition and be like, oh, I'm best.
Woo, Adelaide.
Look at this like big sister in Idol Live. Grow up, you know? I never say something like, oh, I'm the best.
All members of Idol Live.
Last question, and then we do.
Yes.
How do you feel that your fellow Idol Worship broke your front rows?
I can't believe you've done this. You're just not gonna get the last dance anymore because this is broken. Okay, I'm going to throw it out.
Ready? Oh, okay, get ready. Catch a rose. Right, Muyuu? Yeah!
Okay, how does it feel like to come all the way from Sydney?
To see me, the best
Alright. one. Let's go.
this way so we can get a nice selfie. Yeah, crowd in.